Good evening, everybody. Brian Newbert here from GoldandBlack.com. See if you can guess where I am. In my ongoing attempts to get robbed on the side of an interstate somewhere, I decided to stop off for another GoldandBlack.com postcard. If you don't know what that is, go back and look at the last one. Anyway, in the time I've been in the car, Sinan Huan has added his name to the list of Purdue's 2026 basketball recruits, joining Luke Ertl, Jacob Weber, Rivers Knight. Figured I'd stop and give you a minute or so of stuff about that before I go in there and eat some brisket. Sinan Huan is a 7-footer, runs really well, potentially elite defender. I first saw him when he was a sophomore, playing on the Adidas circuit. He moved to Nike last year. Massive upside for him. This class is kind of Purdue's model, a 7-footer and shooters. I think Sinan Huan is more of a pick and roll finisher, more of a shot blocker, more of a defensive rebounder than he is an offensive skill type of guy. But the other guys around him are all shooters. Luke Ertl is going to be a very good pick and roll point guard who can really shoot the basketball, play with a personality that aligns really well with Purdue. Jacob Weber could be an elite shooter. I've talked before about his potential as a move and shoot guy, which is different from just being a good shooter. Rivers Knight, prototypical, potentially in time, floor spacing 4-man. I've liked his energy in what I've seen from him up at La Lumiere in the few times I've seen him. So Purdue's going to keep doing what's working here. Size, shooters. And that's exactly what these first 4 additions to this 2026 recruiting class has been. What now? I think this group comes into a team that's going to be pretty good on paper coming back. Some of these guys will play right away. Some of these guys will have to wait their turn. They'll have opportunities to develop. I'd expect at least one red shirt, maybe a couple of red shirts out of these guys. A little bit premature to be talking about that, but I'm standing outside of Buc-ee's right now on the interstate, so what do I care about decorum? Is Purdue going to be back in the portal in the spring? I have a really hard time seeing them not be in the portal in the spring. You lose Oscar Clough, you lose Trey Kaufman-Renn, you need some size, you need some physicality. We'll see what Raleigh Burgess becomes. Don't forget about him. Sinan Huan, whether he's that day one guy, that I don't know. But I would expect Purdue to be back in the portal in some capacity for either a center or a power forward to give next year's team its best chance to fill its needs to keep Purdue where Purdue is right now. Getting to this point where Purdue is right now is one thing. Staying there is now the annual task. So the portal is going to be part of that. So I never mentioned a sponsor, Purdue Union Club Hotel. Thank you to them, as always, for their continued support. I'm guessing there's probably a Purdue Union Club Hotel in there somewhere. I'm going to go look for it. Please keep them in mind next time you're at Purdue for a football game, a basketball game, a graduation, your kid's arraignment, whatever it might be. And I will talk to you guys again tomorrow at some point from either Birmingham or Tuscaloosa. So thanks, everybody.